Hello students, this is your art teacher Mrs. Ashwini Kumar, and today we are going to learn to draw a one-point perspective drawing. I'm sure you're aware of the concept of perspective drawing. There are different kinds of perspective drawings, but today we are going to start with one of the easiest, which is a one-point perspective drawing. So a drawing has one point perspective when it contains only one vanishing point on the horizon line. Basically it is used when the drawing contains roads, railways, walkways or buildings. So let's start making our own one-point perspective drawing. For this, I recommend you use a scale to be able to make beautiful straight lines and give us the effect of the one-point perspective that we are looking for. First, we are going to divide our paper into two halves like that vertically. So let me measure. And then I'm going to draw a very light line because I will be erasing this line later. So in this drawing I am going to have a walkway which is going to end exactly at one point at the horizon. It will vanish, it will disappear, and I won't be able to see anything beyond that one vanishing point. So for that I'll need to make a horizon line. So around probably a little higher than the center of the paper here. I'll mark where I want my horizon, so by here, and I will draw a line. Now this line I do not want straight, I want a little uneven line, and now where this line joins is going to be my one point perspective or the vanishing point. You can have the vanishing point anywhere on the paper, but because we are going to start today, we are introducing the concept, that is why I am going to show you the easiest way. So it's going to end exactly here where my horizon line and the line that I made intersect. Now we'll need a little measuring to do because we want all the lines in proportion. You can obviously do it without the measurements, but to start with, to get an idea of what we are doing, we'll measure today. So from the bottom, I would measure say 3 inches. You can visually see, depending on your paper, how big or how small your measurements or your lines should be. So as per my paper, 3 inches on both sides. I marked the point, and now I'm going to start making the wooden walkway that I have planned. So I'm going to join this point to the vanishing point here. So beyond this point I will not be able to see the walkway at all, so it has to end here. So let's draw the line. Same with the other side. Okay, yes. Has it started to look a little like one point perspective or a perspective drawing? I think yes, it has a little bit. We'll add a little more elements to it. Now I want a railing for the walkway. You know, it's just not a road. If it was just a road, yeah, this would be more than enough, but I want a railing. So for that, again I'm going to probably end my line here. So instead of measuring, I'll just eyeball it both the sides where I want it to end, and again join this point to the perspective point that we have already marked. So all the lines are going to end there. Okay. Now I do not need the center line anymore, so I will erase it. Okay. Now since I want to make a wooden walkway, I would want planks of wood. The effect of planks of wood, that's how this pathway is being made. So on the floor of this pathway, I want them to be horizontal, and on the railing I want the planks to be vertical. There will also be a little thickness to the wood because this is just one line, so we want to give it a little thickness. So I'm going to double this line, but as I said, all the lines start no matter where, they have to end at this point. So I will just mark how thick I want the railing and then join it to my perspective point. Now I will start making the planks. This is also very easy. We are just going to draw horizontal lines, but as we move towards this point, the distance between the two horizontal lines will go on decreasing right from the first one. So let's see how it goes. So this is going to be my first plank, wooden plank. Then as I move, I try and keep it as parallel as possible, and I'll make it a little smaller than the first plank, and I will continue doing it till the end, till the perspective point. So let me quickly finish making this. So this is the drawing complete after making the planks on the floor of the walkway. Now we are going to start making the planks. So like you drew the horizontal lines, in the similar fashion I am going to draw the vertical lines. Same thing, they are going to be broader here, and as you go towards the perspective, towards this point, they are going to become smaller. The gap in between each line will become smaller. So let's start. Make sure it's straight. The line is as straight as possible, starting here. So the planks are going to be bigger at first, then as you move towards the center, they will become thinner. So let me finish this, both the sides, quickly and get back to you. So here I have finished making the vertical lines for the railing, which the planks become thinner as you go towards the center, and the horizontal lines for the base, for the floor of the walkway, again the planks becoming thinner as they vanish at this point, which is also called the vanishing point. Now we are going to add a few more elements. Probably we'll draw a few more trees on both sides. Now for the trees as well, because we started at the biggest here and then it slowly reduces, the size becomes smaller. Same with the trees. The bigger trees are going to be here, and as I draw trees towards this vanishing point, they're going to get smaller. So let's start drawing that. As you can see, the biggest tree, smaller than that, and the smallest. So you can continue making more trees. Again, because they're just going to vanish here, you won't be able to see any trees from here, from this distance. So I'm just going to draw 3 trees. So I'm not drawing the leaves at this moment, because when I color, I will directly color them without the outline, because I do not need the outline, but I do need the outline for the trunk of the tree and the branches. So I have lightly created that, lightly drawn them. You're going to draw and practice this much. You can also practice using different elements like roads, railways, buildings. But for now, we are going to end our class here, and when I see you the next time, I want this drawing to be ready, and we'll continue painting this drawing and see how it looks after we have colored. So do practice, children, and enjoy drawing. Thank you.